Hold on, let me get my jammy right. Let me get my jammy right. What's up, y'all? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this video. So, what we got is Puffy's lawyers requested that he get sent to FCI Fort Dix. This letter is dated October the 6th, 2025. It's from Tenny Garagos. On behalf of Mr. Combs, we respectfully request that the court strongly recommend a designation facility to the Bureau of Prisons and Mr. Combs' judgment. In order to address drug abuse issues and to maximize family visitation and rehabilitative efforts, we request that the court strongly recommend to the Bureau of Prisons and Mr. Combs, recommend to the Bureau of Prisons that Puffy be placed at FCI Fort Dix for Rdap purposes and other available educational and occupational programs. This is what Judge Submaranian came back 2 days later. The court will recommend, meaning himself, I will recommend a facility in the geographic location of the defense's choosing, but not the specific facility, which is determined by the Bureau of Prisons. For that reason, the court will include the following recommendation based on the defense's request. The court recommends, quote unquote, this is what he typed. The court recommends that the defendant be incarcerated as close as possible to the New York metropolitan area and recommends that the defendant be considered for admission to any available substance abuse program, including the Bureau of Prisons residential drug abuse program, for which he qualifies. If there is a different geographic location that the defense seeks, please advise the court by Friday, October the 10th. Matt Brand, what up? So Puffy requested Fort Dix in FCI. That's not a camp. If he was going to go to the camp, if they requested the camp, it would have said FPC. I'm pretty sure. Federal Prison Camp, Fort Dix. Somebody look online and see if they got a FPC Fort Dix and an FCI Fort Dix or both and put it in the live chat. Now, the FCI Fort Dix is the largest prison in the BOP. And when I say the BOP, I mean the Bureau of Prisons. But from what I understand, from what people are saying, that the black New York car, so they do have a FPC Fort Dix and an FCI Fort Dix. They have both. We got to make the distinction, because what they're saying here is the FCI. See that? FCI Fort Dix. So I think, with Puffy's crimes, he may, don't jump all over me, the dudes that done been to the joint, maybe for those crimes, maybe he's not eligible for the camp yet, right? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. But if he was to go, so you only see the FCI, love follows me. Look and see if they have, well, they already say they got a camp there. I don't know how it goes, right? So I don't know if He's gonna go to the camp or he's gonna go to the to the low. I really don't think it matters. I think Puffy is gonna be all right either way. From what I understand, the New York black car is the biggest car on the compound. He's, Fort Dix has got a big New York, New Jersey car, and I think that they are gonna embrace Puff and make sure Puff is all right. The camp is one of the 3 separate compounds at the Fort Dix site. Okay. Now let's talk about the asset forfeiture. So they did with the asset forfeiture too. So here we go. This came down yesterday. 13-page document. As a part of the indictment, there was an asset forfeiture clause, right? So if you go to page 7 of 13, Exhibit A, these are all of the things that the government is going to seize from Puff, from Miami to LA. Page 8 of 13, page 9 of 13, page 10 of 13, page 11 of 13. Now, all this is 4 Seagate hard drives, purple iPhone, South Mapleton, Los Angeles, black iPhone, iPhone 12 Pro Max, black iPhone, iPad, Dane thumb drive, iPad gray case, iPhone 13, black HD, iPad SN, thumb drive, charcoal Apple iPhone with glitter case, black iPhone 8, charcoal iPhone in red case, thumb drive, flash drive, black silver hard drive, black thumb drive, gray cricket phone, black iPhone, Apple MacBook, Apple iPad, Apple MacBook, black Lenovo ThinkPad, Apple iPhone Pro Max, cell phone, F3, iPhone cracked with blue case, gray iPhone, black iPhone in a black case, iPhone 11 Pro Max, iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro, dark gray Apple iPhone, iPad mini, iPad 8th generation, iPad Pro silver, iPad black, iPad in black, Samsung tablet, silver iPad, iPad with the charger, silver MacBook, MacBook Pro, black ThinkPad, rose gold MacBook, NUC computer model, digital watchdog, flash drive, smartwatch, silver iMac, Dell desktop, blackjack, Lenovo desktop. That's all of the assets and the property that they are going to seize from Puff. His house is not a part of Exhibit A. The house in Miami is not a part of Exhibit A. The house in LA is not a part of Exhibit A. So the real estate looks like it's going to be okay for the moment. So, at this point, it doesn't matter. We're not worried about Trump. It's okay. What Puff is going to go through, he's gonna go through this, and he's going to grow through this. Kenyatta Ali, thank you for your channel membership. This is going to be a learning experience. For Puff. If I'm showing you stuff in the thing, that's the way YouTube has the lives. There's nothing I could do to change that. Puff is gonna be okay. He's gonna learn. He's going to be fine. He's going to go, he's going to sit down, he's going to think. He's going to think about what happened. He's going to think about what he did to himself. He's going to think about how he got himself in this situation. He's going to think about his entire life. He's going to think about how he betrayed himself. He's going to think about the part that he played in this. He's going to think about the mistakes that he made. He's going to think about forgiving himself. He's going to be able to think about a lot of things. And he's also going to get a chance to look at who betrayed him, who backstabbed him, who hung him out to dry, who didn't call him, who didn't come visit him, he's going to have a lot of stuff to think about. You know, he's going to have a lot of stuff to think about. And at the end of the day, this is going to make him a better man. I believe in Puff. I sat there through the trial for the 7 to 8 weeks, and I heard the most intimate details of this man's life. They put this man, his entire life, under the microscope. They put his entire life under the x-ray machine, under the magnifying glass. And what I came away with was that everything that every rapper said about him, everything that every social media meme said about him, everything that every mainstream media personality said about him, everything that I believed it before I went to the trial. I believed it. I went to the trial to hear what everybody had said. I went there for that. I went there for that, man. And I said, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. Because the Fed's going to bring it out. And I went to the trial, and it was all a lie. It was all a flat out, cold-blooded lie. And it gave me a newfound perspective of this man. It gave me a newfound appreciation for this man. This man is a good-hearted man. He's a businessman now. He's cold-blooded, ruthless businessman, as anybody should be. You can't build $1 billion global business being nice to everybody. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. And he's not who they said he was. He's not who they said he was. That nigga ain't that. If Puff tells you something out his mouth, what I heard at the trial, he does it. He made a verbal agreement with Jane Doe. I'm going to pay your rent for 2 years. We're going to do a love contract for 2 years. I'm going to pay your rent for 2 years. He asked her, How much money you want? She said, give me $15,000 a month. He said, nah, I ain't gonna give you $15,000. I'll give you $10,000. She said, bet. This was off the dome. This was out his mouth. No written contract. And he did it. She said, I need furniture. She said, I need furniture. He sent her $25,000. Go buy some furniture. He's not who they said he was. He'll be fine. This will be good for Puff. Puff has been he's led a privileged life. He's lived a life of entitlement. He's had people waiting on him hand and foot for over 25 years. He's had people doing things for him for over 25 years. He's lived in excess for over 25 years. He's had fake motherfuckers around him for 25 years. He's had people telling him yes when they wanted to say no for 25 years. He's had people laughing at his unfunny jokes for 25 years. He's had people begging him for 25 years. He's had people borrowing money from him for 25 years. He's been doing favors for people for 25 years. And the time that he do, maybe Trump will pardon him and maybe Trump won't. But it don't matter. Puff gonna walk that time down. And maybe it may be good for him to be by himself and rely on himself. No $100,000 assistant, 4 of them, $600,000 a year. KK, butler, $150,000 a year. Chef, $150,000 a year. $1 million in people that are at his beck and call. Go to Walgreens for me. Go get this from me. Go get a fruit from me. Go get my slippers. Go get my phone. Go buy me some new clothes. Go do everything. Stylist, fashion. See, this is going to be good for him where he going to have to rely on himself around a bunch of men with no women. No BMW, no plane, no car, no house, no designer jeans, no Maybach, no Mercedes-Benz. Everybody in there with the same thing. Everybody in there with the same thing. 3 pair of khaki pants, a pair of institutional boots, 5 pair of socks, 5 pair of drawers, 5 t-shirts, 1 pillow, 1 mat, 1 blanket, 1 pillowcase, 1 sheet, and a goddamn high school locker, and you gotta go buy your own combination lock off the commissary. He gonna have to stand in the commissary line. He gonna have to wash his own clothes. He gonna have to report to work. And this is gonna open up his mind. And when he get out, he gonna be calling some people and say, man, I don't need you no more. I don't need. He's gonna be able. Man. This is gonna be. This is the beginning of his comeback. This is the beginning of his comeback. And he's gonna come out of there, hopefully, 2 albums, 2 albums written, his autobiography, a movie, a documentary. Soon as he touched down, a major book publisher gonna give him $10 million for the book, plus $1 a book per sale, $2 a book. Hollywood gonna knock his door down to get his movie rights. He could either sell it or produce it himself. 2 albums is locked in. Soon as he get out, him and Kanye West. What's the other thing? Movie deal, book. What else I'm forgetting, y'all? And Madison Square Garden. Talk about it, Mark Jack. He gonna go to Madison Square Garden and do 5 days in a row, and motherfuckers gonna be flying in here from all over the world to see him. Him and Kanye West gonna go in the studio, lock themselves in the studio, and goddamn Kanye West and Puffy on an album together. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Soon as he step out of there, and he's gonna meet some of the most solid men he's ever met in his life that ain't gonna want nothing from him. He gonna lose 30 pounds. There you go. Who said that? Southbound 3000. He gonna lose 30 pounds coming out of it. He gonna be ripped up, abs showing, no diabetes, no high blood pressure, no high blood pressure, no heart disease, ripped up, clean, no drinking, no drugs, no medication, and he's gonna have a new way of thinking. He's gonna have a new way of thinking. He's bigger now. Puffy is bigger now than what he was when he was on the street. He don't know it. He think he done fell off. Nah. And everybody gonna be on his job. Everybody gonna be on his job. No celebrities came to see him. No celebrities came to see him who he helped. He gave them careers. He gave some celebrities careers. They didn't even put up an Instagram post for that nigga. You know he thinking that. He say he ain't, but that's how fake the relationships, that's how fake people are. The ones who showed up before the verdict is the ones that love him. Holly, Mark, Tenny, Nicole, Xavier, Charlucci, Brian Steele, Alexander Shapiro, Jason Driscoll, Sean G, Anna Esteveo, his mother, Keisha, the family, Steven, his nephew, all his kids. The ones who showed up, Kanye West, the ones who showed up at the courtroom before the verdict, before the verdict, the ones who showed up before the verdict, not after the verdict. Now, I don't need you to come after the verdict. I needed you there before the verdict, when I almost had a stroke, when I almost had a heart attack, when I was up under so much stress, my heart almost bust, when I didn't sleep for 4 nights in a row, not knowing if I wasn't going to see my kids anymore, when I was facing life without the possibility of parole. I needed you to show up then. Don't show up now, motherfucker. Don't show up now, motherfucker. No. I'm changing my phone number when I get out. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want none of your pussy when I get out either. I'm going to get me some new pussy. I don't want nothing to do with you. I needed you to come to court and show your face for me. I needed you to post my picture on your Instagram. I needed you to post my picture on your Facebook. I needed you to give me a shout out so my sons and my daughters could see it. They could have hope. All the careers I helped, Kenyatta Ali, gave you a career. I made your first album. When your career was stalling, I put you back in the game. You was in my Instagram video playing your music for your artists for me. I put you in the game. You couldn't fucking buy a $400 ticket to come to Newark and catch an Uber from Newark to the court to come in the courtroom and make eye contact with me and say peace and then leave to just let me know you was here before the verdict. 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 I don't need you now. I didn't beat the feds at trial. I don't need you now. I don't need you now. I needed you when I had lost 50 pounds from the stress and my heart was beating. I needed you to call my daughter and take her $20 so she could go get her a Happy Meal at Burger King. I need you to send my mother $50 so she could send it in here to me to put it on my books. I needed you to write me a letter. When he get to the feds, boy, he ain't gonna run into none of them kind of people. When he get to Fort Dix or wherever he going in that federal system, he gonna meet some real men. He gonna meet some real men. The ones that you like to go on YouTube and watch, like the one you looking at. Authenticity is the highest vibration in the universe. Integrity ain't never went out of style. Integrity ain't never went out of style. No, it ain't. And I'm pulling for him. I'm pulling for him. And he don't owe me nothing. He don't owe me nothing. I did my job. You understand? GT Massive, change is a healing force. Change is a part of life. Talk about it, GT Massive. If you've ever been to prison, if you ain't never been to prison, you can't understand nothing of what I'm saying. I sound like I'm a fool to you. But show this video to some niggas that's been to prison. They gonna say, he right. He dead right. He dead right. Free Puff. He got over-sentenced. He got enhanced 13 levels on a Mann Act case as a first offender. This is unheard of. This is unheard of. But that's all right. We're going to deal. There you go right there. Freedom Mind. Freedom Mind. Thank you for the subscribing to the channel membership. Thank you, sir. Or if you're a woman, thank you, man. Whatever you are, thank you. Before the verdict, my mother told me this. She said, you ain't gonna find your friends but 2 times. Listen to me now. Listen to me. And listen to me good. You gonna find your friends 2 times. You ain't gonna find them but 2 times. When you sick and when you in trouble. Whoever come to see about you then, them your friends. That's what she told me. That's what she told me. I see you linking in Georgia, Washington, Georgia, Thompson, Georgia, the CSRA. You ain't gonna find your
your friends but 2 times. Listen to me now. Him and good. Whoever comes see about you when you sick and when you in trouble, you keep them close to you because them your friends.
That's what she used to tell me. Nobody came to see me. When I was fucked up, nobody offered to come to court. Little Sean, the only one that came to court with me. He was the only one. Nobody offered. I got one visit. From my mother and Little Sean. That was it. I helped hundreds of people. They didn't call me while I was going through my investigation. They waited till I got out, and when they saw me at the barbershop, oh man, damn nigga, man, I was trying to get in touch with you, Sean. But I couldn't figure out how to get in touch with you. I asked so-and-so. I asked your old girl how to get in touch. I said, nigga, you could have went online and saw where I was at. Don't do that. Yep. Everybody thought Puffy was done. It's just beginning. Whether he get a pardon or he don't get a pardon. Whether he get a pardon or don't get a pardon. Puffy is a young man. He's only 55. What is he going to go do? 16 months? Get in the best spiritual shape of his life? Get in the best mental shape of his life? Lose 30, 40 goddamn pounds, doing 100 burpees a day, 500 push-ups a day, pull-ups, push-ups, dips. Get in the best physical shape of his life. Write his autobiography. Write his book. Write his biopic, his movie, Silver Screen. Write 2 albums. And come out and hit the ground running. He already short. He going in short. That time gonna go by like that. He the king of New York. Ain't no rapper in the game got the street cred he got. Put it in the live chat. What rapper got his kind of street cred? Put it in the live chat. What rapper got the street cred Puffy got? Matt Brown, put it in the live chat. One rapper, living or dead, that got the street cred Puffy got. Put it in there. Yeah, I know you can't, because it ain't none. GT Master. Boosie ain't got, get your ass up out of here. Never that. And he didn't rap. Went to trial. Said, come on, let's go to trial. Boosie had a state case. Them all state cases. This is a Fed case in New York City against the Southern District of New York with 8 goddamn prosecutors. 6 line prosecutors, 2, 3 in the back, and all the resources in the world to take him down. And he said, let's go. And he didn't rap. That's a state case, homeboy. This is a Fed case. Life without the possibility of parole. Huh? Hired 10 lawyers. Talk about that. But anyway, that's where we at. All the best to Puff. I'm finna put up a video now. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the video I'm finna put up now. He gonna have it on. Ain't no question, Ray Nino Barkey. Well, the appeal is good. He can appeal because the appeal would vacate the conviction, right? And he won't have a criminal record. But he'll probably been done all that time or a big part of it by the time the appeal comes. The appeal gonna take about 6 to 9 months. So, and that's fine. We don't care. We moving forward. We moving forward. The big part is over. The most scary part of the ordeal is done. We beat the feds at trial. We beat the RICO. That was the main one we had to beat. The main one we had to beat was the RICO and the sex trafficking. This little man act, he should have been at home. We all know that. He got over sentenced, right? But he still has his house in Miami paid off, free and clear, $50 million. He got the house in LA, you know, and he's got himself. He's got his freedom. He's got his freedom. He's going to hug his daughters again. He's going to shake his boys' hands again. He's going to hug his boys again. All that's coming. But he got to go through, he got to go to school. He got to go to this little prison that he's going to turn into a college campus. And his major subject that he's going to study is going to be himself. He's going to major. Sean Combs is going to major in Sean Combs. And when he get out, he going to be locked in. And the comeback is going to be fierce. The comeback is going to be fierce. But let me get up out of here, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. I'm finna put up another video now. Y'all go check it out. Sean G. Peace.